When using this technique, you coax your victim into sucking your breast. He will immediately start feeling dizzy and fall unconscious shortly after. In a series of stories told by the media over the years, in the recent past, details emerged on how prostitutes in the city, especially Nairobi and Mombasa, laced drinks of the victims with a drug commonly known as mchele.
We're talking about a drink spiking, a criminal act where someone puts alcohol or drugs into another person's drink.
Well, Kenyans call it mchele in reference to a rice-like pellet used by perpetrators of the crime.
As reports of drink spiking, a criminal act where somebody puts alcohol or drugs into another person's drink without their knowledge, became all too common.
Before stealing the valuables from them. But wait, there seems to be something else, a new kid in the block, something more lethal than just this mchele. Hello guys, this is Zimax Media Stay Woke series. My name is Raquel, standing in for my colleague Zima Wells, who is not here today. Najonga ya najitroducing kishot. But today we come collected because our story today will take on another turn. Stick by as we roll straight into it. There are various drugs used for spiking drinks, but most common in Kenya are GHB and Rohypnol, which can be bought from pharmacies with a doctor's prescription. In most instances, the drug is laced into the alcohol, or they inhale or suck it from the breast of women. When a drink is spiked, the effects may last up to 12 hours or more. The drug is a blue tablet medically meant to calm down people with mental problems. Rohypnol is addictive and gives a sleepy high if consumed. The drug, when combined with alcohol, gives a very potent effect on the target. Nairobi, January 2018. Jane, an employee of the night, narrates how she drugged a man at a bar after he invited her to his table. When I moved to his table, he was a bit tipsy, which made it easy for me to start kissing him. Within a few minutes, I had sipped his drink and laced it with mchele, Rohypnol, hidden between the front of my incisor teeth and my front lip. As where she got the drug from, she said the drug is available in selected medical centers, but one can only get it in two ways. Easiest way, a doctor's prescription, or as many Kenyans like to say, patiana kachai. Jane would even record herself in her victims' houses as they lay unconscious. She would be captured in one of the videos, also comfortable in one of her victims' houses, counting her loot and spoil. In this particular incident, she disclosed having laced her breast.
When using this technique, you coax the victim into sucking your breast. They will immediately start feeling dizzy and fall unconscious shortly after,
she said. When asked if this action weighed down on her consciousness, she surprisingly said no. According to her, economy ni mbaya. It was also reported that some taxi drivers in the coastal city of Mombasa colluded with criminals to ferry drug victims to their homes where they were robbed of their belongings. Sadly, most victims cannot recall what happened after they regained consciousness. 1 minute they're having fun, the next, lights out. Poleni sana kuwasumbua na story sana za mchele. But now, can we move on to our subject of the day, the devil's breath? Unlike mchele, which just knocks you unconscious, this new addition turns you into a complete zombie. Scopolamine is a potent drug that not only saps free will, it also kills and is now considered one of the most dangerous chemicals in the world. Nicknamed the devil's breath, the chemical is derived from a particular tree common to South America. When scopolamine enters the bloodstream, it immediately affects the brain, robbing the victim of free will. In Kenya, this drug is used mainly in surgical procedures and trades by the name transdermal scopolamine. But in the wrong hands, the drug has been used to commit bizarre criminal acts. When a tiny amount of devil's breath is blown into the face of an intended victim, it makes them do whatever they are commanded, including emptying their bank account, engaging in sexual acts, or even worse, donating a kidney. To begin, it is odorless and tasteless, which makes it difficult to detect, creating a wide range of unexpected victims, making it harder for any culprits to be apprehended. Actually, a more lethal variant of scopolamine is now said to be the weapon of choice for criminals as it has more adverse effects. A story is told of one Mutinda Macau, not his real name, a school teacher who found himself on the wrong side of the devil's breath. On this fateful day, Mutinda had gone to the Teachers Service Commission headquarters to attend to official matters. However, before returning to Mlolongo where he worked, he decided to visit a bar in the CBD to have one for the road. Well, 1 became 2 and 2 became 4, and before he knows it, 3 ladies joined him. According to him, they were all quite likable and even offered to buy him a drink. Before long, Mutinda was heading to Mlolongo in the company of the 3. Those who saw him recount a happy and excited man chatting animatedly with the women as they entered his flat.
When I woke up the following morning, I found a nearly empty apartment, yet I could not remember what had happened.
He recounts. The women had carried away his newly acquired 65-inch LCD TV, a laptop, cash, and an assortment of household items. Neighbors would disclose that the ladies were very calm and collected as they loaded the items into a cab before leaving.
My neighbors did not suspect anything owing to the manner I arrived in my apartment with the women. In fact, most of them thought they were my relatives, workmates, or friends.
He says. Shortly after, Mutinda decided to go back to the bar where he was having drinks the previous day. Unfortunately, he was informed that the ladies barely sat with him after purchasing the beers. To make matters worse, he never even touched them.
The bartender saw me shaking hands with all 3 women and that at no point did I leave my table. So, if it was a drug they gave me, they either blew it in my face or rubbed it on me.
Mutinda says. Experts say the drug is frightening for the simplicity in which it can be administered. Scopolamine is commonly used in the theater to reduce muscle contraction during surgery and also used to prevent nausea caused by motion sickness, for instance, to reduce seasickness among first-time ocean travelers. However, they say that an overdose or a misuse of the drug can be lethal, adding that the effects could include severe hallucination, quickened heart rate, convulsions, and even death. Back in Colombia, in the streets of Bogota, word has it that the mafia gangs use the drug to commit kidnappings and murder. In ancient times, it is said that the drug was given to mistresses of dead Colombian leaders, and they were then told to enter the master's grave, where they were buried alive.